Good afternoon, ma'am, and my dear friends. I am Kintal Kumar, studying B Pharmacy first year in Maharaja College of Pharmacy. Today, I go with a seminar on the topic identification of unknown carbohydrate. Okay, we'll go with this. The aim of the experiment which was carried out was to identify the unknown carbohydrate by subjecting them in a series of biochemical tests. By the applying series of biochemical tests, we will know the given sample is a carbohydrate or which type of carbohydrate it is also. Okay, we'll go with this. Normally, series of tests means small is, iodine, when it is so many other, we'll go with some test, smallish test. Okay, principle. In the smallest test, the carbohydrate, if present, undergoes dehydration upon the introduction of concentrated hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, resulting in the formation of an aldehyde. This aldehyde undergoes condensation along with two phenol type molecules such as an alpha-naphthol, resorcinol, or thymol, resulting in the formation of purple or reddish purple colored complex. Here, by forming a purple colored ring in between two layers, it represents the given sample as a carbohydrate or not. Here see the positive test and negative test. We will go with this analysis of Mollis test. Take 2 ml of test solution. To it add 2 to 3 drops of alpha naphthol and 1 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid and kept aside. We can take alpha naphthol, resorcinol, or thymol. In case of sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid, we can take both, anything. And we can observe purple colored ring is formed at the junction of two layers. We can observe, see in this image, purple colored ring is formed. By the inference, the given sample is proved as a carbohydrate. So by this test, the given sample is proved as a carbohydrate. Okay, we'll go with next test, iodine test. The iodine test is used to test for the presence of starch. Starch turns into an intense blue-black colored upon addition of aqueous solution of triiodide anion. The interaction between starch and triiodide is also a base for iodometry. Here, normally iodine is not present in a I2 form. Mainly, it's present in the form of iodine plus potassium iodide. While iodine reacts with potassium iodide, it forms triiodide anions. In this form only, we will get the iodine. Okay, while reaction, it will form while it react with polysaccharide carbohydrate, it forms bluish color. You can observe the test here. Take 1 ml of test solution, add 4 to 5 drops of iodine solution and mix thoroughly. Take the sample to it, add iodine and mix thoroughly. Okay, we'll observe here. Observation is deep blue color observed. Inference is presence. It is a polysaccharide. By this test, the given in Mollis test, it's proved that the given sample is a carbohydrate. By this test, the given sample is a monosaccharide or disaccharide or polysaccharide. It is proved. For us, the given sample is a polysaccharide. Here, see, positive test means blue color, negative test means or brown color. We will go with next. So the given sample is it proved that given sample is a polysaccharide. So we need not to go for Benedict's, Baraford and Fellings. We directly go with the half and full saturation tests. Okay, we'll go the principle. Starch is precipitated by half saturation with ammonia sulfate where dextrin is not precipitated. The test can be used to detect dextrin. A salt like ammonium sulfate has greater affinity for water and hence on addition to a solution of colloid, it precipitates the colloid form solution. For half saturation, liquid ammonia sulfate is used. For full saturation, solid ammonia sulfate is used. You can see here white PPT formation in A and B photos. Okay, half saturation test analysis. Will go with experiment. Take 5 ml of given sample, to it add equal volume of saturated solution of ammonium sulfate, that means liquid ammonium sulfate. Shake vigorously and allow to stand. A white PPT indicates that the carbohydrate under test is precipitated by half saturation with ammonium sulfate. The test is given by starch. Okay, now observed here ammonia sulfate is reacted with starch and forms white PPT. Observation, white PPT observed at the bottom of the test tube. And we'll go with inference, presence of starch. It proved by this test, it proved that a given sample contains starch. Okay, see here in test tube, white PPT formed at the bottom of the test tube. Okay, we'll go with full saturation test for confirmation of starch. Take 5 ml of sample and saturate with solid ammonium sulfate and shake, allow to stand. White PPT indicate that the carbohydrate under the test is fully saturated with ammonium sulfate given by starch. Same here, observation same with half saturation, white PPT observed and inference is starch is confirmed. Here you can observe the image. At the bottom of the test tube, white PPT is formed. Okay, by these tests, you get the conclusion. The given sample carbohydrate, which is a polysaccharide and the presence of starch, is confirmed by white precipitate in half and full saturation tests. So, by these tests, in moles it is proved that it is a given sample is carbohydrate. In iodine test, it is proved that the given sample is a polysaccharide. In half and full saturation test, the given sample is confirmed that the given sample is a starch. I will go with the report. By the above conclusion, the given sample is identified as starch. Okay, thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.